Testing, testing, testing. Going in a quick test, quick test, quick test. Oh, super loud. Okay, 1 second. I'm just going to move this up here and make sure that that kind of adjusts for it a little bit. Okay, hopefully that makes it a little bit better. If it's a little loud, I don't know how to fix that, but I'll try to fix it for next time. Hello and welcome to Kasara's Casual Oh! Okay, doggy, we cannot share the same couch. Okay, fine. It's okay, doggy, it's fine. You can take that whole spot. Alright, so welcome to Kasara's Casual Corner. I am Kasara, and apparently this is Xander, who also wants to be a part of the whole thing, choosing his own destiny and taking up the entirety of the couch. So, playing on the PlayStation at the moment, because I was like, oh, such a long day. And I had this game here that seemed really interesting, and I was feeling like kind of more slashy slash kind of game instead of ready read and thinky think. Of which I like those too, not gonna lie. But I figured take a nice breather from like the day and go from there. So let's go ahead and get this party started with Stories, The Path of Destinies. All right. I'm just trying to make sure everything's in the right spots, and apparently not so much. That moment when you thought like everything was ready and you're like, sweet, I'm totally prepared. And then you're like, not totally prepared at all. You know, the usual. Such is my normal day. I mean, it is Kasara's Casual Corner for a reason. Hey, Prinny, how's it going? I am literally just trying to get myself organized. I thought I was organized, and then I realized I was not organized. I don't even have a drink next to me, though I'll probably get one halfway through. Should be fine. Should be totally fine. Totally fine. 100% maniacally fine. Okay, I think I got this. I do have this. I have this. Okay, so let's start a new game. It says continue game because I tested it to make sure I knew what I was doing. Starting a new game will override my existing progress, of which I have next to no existing progress.
Once upon a time, the infamous rover Reynardo plundered the floating isles. Then his mother called him to her deathbed. "Swear to me that you won't die on the gallows," she rasped. Reluctantly, he swore. And he whiled away his days at home with music, cards, and wine. But the Emperor had changed. He'd been good once, a shy, almost humble toad. He'd built universities. Then people started whispering about mass graves in the woods. Midnight rituals, victims screaming. The Imperial Ravens would round up entire villages, and no one ever returned. The ravens had come to Ubar scouting for ancient books said to be of great power. But the librarians had hidden the books, so they'd burnt the librarians. The citizens, outraged, had driven them off. The ravens had come back with dropships. The kid had fled with one of those books. He was brave and dumb and wanted to join the rebellion. And Reynardo had promised his mother he'd protect him. The kid was looking down, watching his city burn. Sorry, kid, Reynardo told the kid. Look, if we give them the book, they'll leave you alone. My mother died for this book! I promised her I'd protect you.
Rabbit.
Oh, damn it. The kid had run off. With the book, of course.
Of
so
course.
Reynardo had to run after him.
Prinny said, I only knew this game as the cool fox sword game until Tunic happened. Yeah, no, I agree. It's actually been in my thing for a while, and I was like, you know what? Let me buy it. It's on sale on the PlayStation for like $3, with PlayStation Plus. So, you know, it was like... I gotta respond to text. It was like, oh yeah, definitely. But Drake and I were just talking about Tunic, and I was like, all right, I am definitely gonna get it. I watched like the trailer for it like 4 times. I'm like, all right, this is definitely a game I have to get. I will get it. It's gonna be on my to-do list. I will get it. I can't type. Okay, so now we run. You got it when it was free on PS Plus. Oh, nice. I figured for $3, why not? I wanted to play a hack and slash. I've already played through Dust and Elysian Trail and all of that.
Staring at the kid like he was their dinner, which probably was what was in their tiny brains. Hey, Reynardo said.
I mean, ravens.
They cocked their heads at him. Pick on someone as ugly as you. Wait, that didn't come out right. For the Emperor! The ravens cawed and rushed at him.
For the Emperor! So most of my stream now is going to be me emulating the voices instead of giving it to them, which is probably good, honestly. When a weak enemy is about to attack L what? In a direction? Okay. Like that? Oh. I don't like this keybind one bit, by the way. Alright, so press. Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, press the stick towards them and attack. So, I actually... Yeah, it's... Hold on. I don't remember. Yeah, it's press the stick toward them. Though for some reason, I thought I had to press, like, the actual joystick. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine.
A dropship flew overhead. He hoped they hadn't noticed him. The kid.
We gotta get him. Hold to grab, aim, and throw. Okay, saw this in grab, apparently I did it. Oh. I just throw ravens off bridges. It's fine. It's just totally fine.
The Gate of Heroes. Someone's idea of a joke, making the Skyship docks a gated community. You needed a hero's sword to open it. And the kid was on the other side of the gate. Who let you through? Promise me you'll take the book to the rebels, or I'm gonna steal your ship.
What?
I'm not taking that damn book anywhere, and neither are you. Try and stop me, laughed the kid. I bet you don't even have a hero sword.
How'd you get
and
in?
With that, the kid hopped away. Had to hand it to the kid. He was an idiot, but he had guts. Where was Reynardo going to get a hero sword?
First off, gutsy idiots sometimes help make the world turn round. Like, let's not get it wrong. Sometimes gutsy idiots do it. Good thing ravens aren't flying birds, eh? Eh? Yeah, thank goodness all those wings got clipped when they tore down the universities.
Ore and wind essence? That sounds about right. I'll need a workshop, though.
No, thank goodness we just so happen to be in one.
Perfect.
Okay, so apparently I can do something with swords. So sword crafting. This sword crafting menu here, you can craft and upgrade powerful magic swords. Gather the required materials from chests scattered throughout the Boreas. Select the sword's power and select the sword's current level and special power. Select the special power at the next level, and need to upgrade the selected sword. What? Yes, that my first level is to look like a bad mofo. Like, let's be real. Like, that's what it says. But not in those exact words, just because of one of those words I don't say. Alright, anyway. You have enough resources to craft your first sword now.
Hero sword.
Oh, that was easy.
Q-E-D.
Q-E-D. Alright, so, with wind essence... Oh, good God. Look at this. Fire essence. Bad butt. Plenty of Time says, when I was a kid, I'd say that was bad butt. But I'm fairly certain not in that exact tone. But I feel like, Prinny, you probably would have said it in that exact tone, huh? That was bad butt. Alright, so now we have a sword of wind. So anyone can craft the hero sword? Is that what I'm hearing? It's like,
This is what he got for settling down and finding people to care about. The kid's mum had been a swell cook, and she'd laughed at Reynardo's jokes, even when he didn't know he'd made one. And then the ravens had come to burn her. She made him promise to protect the kid. But she never told him where the book was. Just the kid.
Just the kid. The kid actually ate the book. I had guinea pigs. I still have a guinea pig. I have one. My guinea pigs ate books. Some of my textbooks, eaten by guinea pigs.
He came up to a ledge. It was too far to jump.
What?
There'd been a bridge here before, hadn't there? And there
What?
was Peter, giggling at him. How'd you get across? He asked the kid. Where'd you find a hook? I hopped, said the kid. Wise-ass kid. Hey, look out behind you. Cute, said Reynardo. Oh, ravens.
Ugh, ravens. I think these ravens have very beefy arms, actually. Oh yeah, I can.
It was time to talk some sense into the kid. Just hook his way across the ledge and chase the kid down. Thing was, he hadn't used his hook since he'd retired.
Oh, that's fortuitous.
Maybe if he meditated at that altar there, he'd remember his old skills.
What a fortuitously placed altar. Also, meditating to gain your skills back is actually a way to get skills, but visualization techniques in cases of emergency, probably not so much. Practice would have been better. Skills. Each time you gain a level, you also gain a skill point. Spend your skill points at the altars scattered throughout the Boreas to gain new powerful abilities or upgrade existing ones. Alright. Skill tiers. There are 4 tiers of skills. The more truths you discover, the more tiers you unlock. Here you can find the description of each skill and its unlock requirements. You have 1 skill point to spend. Go and buy the hookshot skill. I will, Daddy. I will buy the hookshot skill. Daddy, I have acquired the skill. Oh, achievement.
Something you never completely forgot. Like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember.
That is how practice works, yeah. The more you do it. Posts can be hooked in order to cross gaps. Press triangle to hook posts or to pull enemies toward you. Okay, so we use an altar. Prinny says, just as fortuitous a convenient hero sword happened to have the exact material that also happened to have the exact materials needed to make it in that moment of time. Right? Right. Prinny of time. Those moments of times are necessary.
And there was the Farfarer. She was the fastest ship he'd ever known. She could do the Kestra run in 12 furlongs. Oh, so the salesman had told him. And something told him
I heard that
the
joke.
kid was about to walk into an ambush. Stop! He shouted. I'm not giving you the book! Shouted the kid.
Maybe if this
and
kid's
took off.
helmet was fixed.
No! Peter! But the kid ran for it. And a goggler nailed him with its eyebeam.
Oh! Peter!
The book was unburned.
Oh!
Next to it were
Oh!
the buckles from the kid's
Oh!
shoes and a kid-sized pile of ashes.
Oh, no.
Damn it. Why hadn't he lied and told the kid he'd take the book to the rebels? The kid would be alive now.
Oh!
Really pissed off and betrayed,
Oh!
but alive.
Oh, I was not expecting
Damn it.
that!
Reynardo picked up the book.
Worst destinies
The
ever.
Empire have it now. He was going to have to get it out of there. He'd be a wanted man. Probably have to join the rebellion just to have a place to dock. Well, he'd hated home life anyway.
Woe is right. Was not expecting that. Prinny. That was
Big deal
unexpected.
about this book anyway. Maybe he should open it and find out.
Good
All that had
lord.
been years ago. How many? The war was a blur, and now 3 Raven scout ships were chasing him. Where are you running, rebel? Cawed the Raven captain of the lad hailer. Reynardo could see them cranking up their catapults. Just going out for milk? Reynardo yelled back. Where can you run? Laughed the Raven horribly. Far behind him, another city was burning.
The
The
city's
dark
burning
cloud
left
above
and
its
right.
island was thousands of Imperial ships. The fleet was doing a thorough job. Take us to the rebel base! I will spare your life! It cawed. The entire jury-rigged rebel fleet was only a few islands to the east. Beyond that,
Am
only
I
the
playing a
pillars of
fantasy
heaven.
Star Wars right
Sea
now?
of endless blood-colored tornadoes. The rebellion was out of time.
Am I looking for Princess Leon?
Thus, Reynardo could bring a game changer. Maybe he could. Reynardo had found out where he could find the pieces of the Sky Ripper, the legendary weapon that had exiled the lost gods. Surely a legendary weapon could win the final battle. On the other hand, his old friend Lapino had sent Reynardo a desperate message saying he had a brilliant scheme to save the rebellion. If Reynardo could only rescue him. Reynardo dived the Farfarer towards the abyss. As he felt the heat of the jet stream, the Raven ships peeled off, not stable enough to follow him down there. Now it was time to choose. Lapino or the Sky Ripper?
Oh, is this what they mean by destinies? Interesting. So, you can't make new old friends. Brittany says, remember that time a child rabbit just kinda died? I know. Okay. Let's see. The rebellion was out of time and Reynardo needed a game changer. Even though Lapino wasn't what anyone would consider a game changer, he would come up with some harebrained schemes. Maybe rescuing him was worth it. Or build the Sky Ripper. The rebellion was out of time, and Reynardo needed a game changer. The ancient artifact that had defeated the lost gods would indeed be a game changer. Though it was split into 2 pieces many years ago, Reynardo could rebuild it by first getting its armature. So we have a choice. We can go rescue another bunny rabbit who apparently has harebrained schemes, or we can go find an artifact that would, once we find both parts, win everything. So we need to go get a sky map or rescue Princess Leia. Like, that's where we're at. We're literally playing Star Wars, and we get to actually choose our destiny in it. Go team. Go team, go. Okay, well, here's my first thought. I actually have to go to the restroom real fast. Choose your own Star Wars. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause here for 2 seconds because I did not realize I had to go to the restroom until like just now. And I should probably do that and take care of it before a 2-hour stream. I will be right back, and then I will think on my choices. Maybe I can meditate at an altar and get some new skill sets. Be right back, everyone. Okay. Oh, Curious. Hi. Wait, am I on? Yes, I'm on. I'm on. Yeah. Yes, I am on. Hey, Curious, how's it going? It was interesting. So Curious Query says, "Hello, that child rabbit's death was interesting. LOL. Must be conveniently placed author to meditate at a restroom." Nothing like good old-fashioned, conveniently made somethings. All right, so we're going to continue. I have decided, while I was conveniently meditating at a bathroom altar, that we're going to rescue a person. Because on my streams,
Lapino.
I just have to.
Apparently, the Mad Rabbit had sold a Pegasus that he did not exactly own. Lapino always wiggled out of trouble, given time. But he was out of time. The Ravens had figured out that Lapino was a rebel spy. If the fleet reached him first, they'd string him up for that. Never mind the winged horse.
Ow, doggy. Ow. I made the right choice. Okay, I'll scoot over. My dog is, like, insisting.
Lapino had apparently managed to confuse the judge by arguing that he hadn't actually stolen a winged horse. He'd only sold it. But, wait. Where was the prison? The village was empty. Had everybody fled the Ravens?
Oh, what was that? This is a workbench. Well, conveniently placed, not broken workbench. How convenient. How are you, Curious Query? It's good to see you.
If he ever had a castle, he was going to hide his stuff better.
Yeah, right? What is gem? What is this? Gem socketing. This is a gem socketing menu. Here you can equip powerful gems that will augment both your offensive and defensive capabilities. Your gauntlet has 3 sockets into which you can put gems. Select one of the sockets to see your gems. Look, I have something. Just relaxing? It's good to have you here. I hope you can chill with us for your nice Friday evening. Each gem has 3 levels, and its effect increases with each level. Picking up a gem you already have will automatically upgrade that gem's level. You can find gems in boxes all through Boreas if you're lucky enough. Okay. Confirm. I don't have a gem, so there's not really much I can do about it. Swords, however. To make my sword even more. Hey, K-Dog! I can heal myself with this, so I don't have enough to get to level 2 just yet. But we're getting there. I am enjoying the conveniently placed things, though. Ooh, what's this?
What did you do if one of these platforms stalled?
This seems dangerous. Where is it taking me? Can I fall off of it? No, I can't. I can't actually fall off of it. I know it's weird to be like...
People are frightened these days. Just 2 weeks past, Reynardo had sneaked through an empty town and listened to the Raven's call about the Emperor's new taste in ritual sacrifice.
Woo! You did the thing? What is the thing? I feel like...
Reynardo's blood was up.
Oh, look
He
at
just
that.
needed to smash something.
I just smash things. Smash boxes, like... Nope, can't go in there. Look at those perfectly good watermelons. And these perfectly wonderful tomatoes. And these perfectly breakable barrels. And a conveniently placed altar, of which I have no skill points. Doing better than those ritually sacrifice them, I know, right? Oh look, I can open this door.
Can't we just agree to disagree? Said Reynardo. No?
Ow. 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 Combat
Ravens
report.
were landing everywhere. The advance guard. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lupino first, they'd eat him for breakfast. Or a snack. Ravens weren't picky. If they got hungry, they sometimes forgot to interrogate their prisoners.
Oh.
Even top spies like Lupino. Where had the mad rabbit got to?
Okay, so I can't fall off of cliffs, so that's good. K-Dog says, I watched a, quote, movie marathon this afternoon into this evening. Okay, nice. I like movie Where is this? What's happening here? What is this? What is this? Mixed feelings.
Reynardo felt a little better.
He said mixed feelings of that these ravens have better aim than stormtroopers. If you're looking for the Mad Rabbit, I regret to inform you that he is very late. Be that as it may, I must drag him. Apparently. Though, he's going to be very late in like a very different sense if we don't get to him. Why do I feel like I went the wrong way? Like, there was no way back. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm just, like... I feel like I took a path. That's kind of the point, I suppose. But I'm like, I could use another, go back. Can I go back? Alright, I have ore. I have no idea. I haven't actually seen the achievements for this game, by the way.
Felt like he was ready to learn new things.
Yay!
Thank goodness he didn't have to go to school for that.
Okay, so I have here, I have open to me, I can do dash. Can't I? Oh no, here it is. Dash!
It was starting to come back to him. Something you never completely forgot. Like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember.
There we go. Dash, but it does use stamina. K-Dog says, I say movie, but it was a marathon consisting of the entire series of Pokemon Origins, entire series of Pokemon Evolutions, and the entire series of Pokemon Generations. Took 4.5 hours, but was glad to do it. You did it on Discord. Okay. Yeah, that is a lot of Pokemon that you got in there, and I am here for it. Ah, I hit the wrong button. Oh, come on, I gotta keep not missing those. Man.
I wondered how his laundress was going to get all these bloodstains out of his tunic.
Luciana! Exclamation point game. Exclamation point stories if you want to know what this one is about. This is called Stories, the Path of Destinies. We play a fox who is trying to... Well, if you put exclamation point stories, you'll get it. Alright, here we go. I could use some more apples. Welcome in. I hope everyone is having a wonderful, wonderful day. Yeah, so this is Path of Stories. It's actually a choose-your-own-adventure isometric platformer game of sorts. I think that's probably the best way I can put it. Do you have apples? You do. Do you have apples? You do. How about you? Do you have apples? You have lots of apples. Yay! Preeny doesn't want to stream his Pokemon content, which his reasoning is valid, so I gotta get my Pokemon content elsewhere. Oh, come on. I didn't beat you enough? Thank you, K-Dog. I appreciate that. Trying to hack and slash my way through here. I got some health. I got some health. So we just started. We're on chapter 1. We decided we had our first choice to make, which was, do we find an artifact that could change the state of the war on things, or do we free our friend, or I quote friend, and get him out of jail for something that was so ludicrous? I figure that's probably a good idea. Let's go save people.
And bloody, Reynardo finally reached Lapino. The rabbit was practicing his shuffle. Reynardo recognized the cards. It was Lapino's favorite deck. Oh, I thought you were in danger. I am. The ravens are coming. Oh, the prison thing. Right, obviously this guard owed me 53 ducats, so we made a deal. They're very reasonable people, actually, for weasels. Now, I got a brilliant plan to kidnap Zenobia. We
Capture Zenobia, we find out what she knows. And that's the whole war right there. Easy peasy, lemon
That's
squeezy.
it?
Capture the Emperor's greatest general, who also happened to be a deadly sorcerer and, oh, his only daughter? That would be worth it. On the other hand, he could still get to the core of the Sky Ripper, even if he couldn't get the whole thing. It must have great power.
Okay, so yeah, just to kind of catch you up here in the chat real quick. Also, yeah, this is a choose your own adventure game. So every major choice that we come to here, we actually make a choice as to how things go. There are multiple endings in this game, and so on. Curious, we think it's kind of like Star Wars with an empire and rebellion. So right now we have our second choice of the entirety of the game. Pay a call on Zenobia. Reynardo and Lapino were back together, but Reynardo still needed a game changer to save the rebellion. We're trying to look for this game changer, right? So Lapino was right. Maybe they could go and kidnap the Emperor's only daughter and greatest general, Zenobia. Extracting intel out of her would turn the tide for the Civil War, right? So we can capture the princess, or the Emperor's daughter, I should say. Or, the eye of a lost god must hold great power. Reynardo and Lapino, even though Reynardo could no longer get the Sky Ripper's armature, its core was still within reach. Maybe he could still harness the power with Lapino's help. Let's see. Where the funny, sarcasm, or creepiness? It's all through. The whole game is that way. It's actually a pretty quirky game. K-Dog asks, Kisara, did you know that Choose Your Own Adventure books are actually a thing? K-Dog, I've been reading children Choose Your Own Adventure books since I was, 8. Yeah, I have been reading Choose Your Own Adventure books since I was 8 years old. There was a whole series on it that had dinosaurs sometimes. It was crazy. Choose Your Own Adventure books have been a part of my life for many years. Many, many years. Where's the funny stuff? Look, it's everywhere. The whole thing. Luciana, it's all over. Everything's funny. Everything's awesome. Alright, so do we try to kidnap the Empress, or do we try to just get this core and see if maybe we can use some power with it? Okay, I'm voting, and you all have like another 30 seconds to agree or disagree. I'm thinking, you know what, maybe, I think maybe going after the princess would be a good thing. If we want to go ahead and continue this Star Wars Rebellion Empire thing going, we might as well get the Empress, even if she's not technically on our side. We can go from there, right? Right. Okay, objections? Pay a call on Zenobia. Lapino says we should go kidnap the Emperor's only daughter, the greatest general. This will go well, right? It can easy peasy win the war, right? Easy peasy win the war. There we go. So, let's do that.
Zenobia wasn't just the Emperor's daughter, of course. She'd been Reynardo's best friend in sword fu school. And you're still mad for her. The rabbit reminded him. They'd been close.
Oh, we know her.
She told him things no one else knew. But she'd never told him who she really was.
She knows all the Emperor's plans, chuckled the master spy.
She won't give them up easily.
She'll tell the interrogators, all right,
said Lapino. Taking her would change the game, all right.
Okay, so we know the Emperor's daughter, apparently. We were close at one point.
The city
Curious
was already
says,
under Zenobia's control. I had to admire her efficiency. Reynardo shivered at the thought of Zenobia at the mercy of the interrogators. Could he really turn her over to them? But this was war. It wasn't meant to be pretty.
Curious says, I like we went from helping a rabbit to kidnapping. Hey, after bunny eat pigs, sacrifice maidens, we expect something more. Luciana, my streams are not all bunny bloody messes. I would like to think that I'm allowed to have not so creepy streams. Sienna's like, where is the creepiness? I expect these things from you. Ooh, we have a thingy with a thing. We had an element and some cores. Not enough bloody bunnies for you. We had one turn to dust earlier. Were you there for that one? It was incredibly unexpected. Here, look, is this enough? I've got bodies on the floor. Luciana, see here. Here, I've got bodies on the floor. There. That's what I can offer. As actually sad as that is.
You shall not pass.
Oh, did I not do it right? Go team. Go team go. Wrong sword. What? Okay, we're in stealth mode. We're in stealth mode. What? I don't like this stealth mode one bit. Ah! Oh, God.
It was good to practice your moves, thought Reynardo. Keeps you limber.
Oh! This is unpleasant. Oh, I can actually shoot them? Oh, God. God. There's like no hope for me. I didn't realize I could sneak up on him like that. Oh, you know, that would have been what. You know what? I would have loved to have known that. I would have loved to have known that that was not him. Oh. Everything about this hurts me. Luciana says, don't forget the crazy sailors traveling.
So, what's this plan of yours?
Use me as bait, said Lupino. And he outlined a slightly complicated plan that involved geese, a net, setting the Farfarer a little bit on fire, Lupino dressing as an old blind toad, and Reynardo hiding inside a monstrous watermelon. What could possibly go wrong?
Right?
Thought Reynardo.
What could go wrong? So, too bad for Peter couldn't have snuck up on him. I know! Oh, curious. I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that. So we have the option of no time for harebrained schemes, or we can go for a geese, net, fire, toad, watermelon plan. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm just curious query. So let's go for it.
Oh, this is gonna be fun, said Lupino, as he ran to go set up his marvelous plan.
Could go wrong at 4%, at 4 points of health, huh? What could go wrong?
If I craft a sword now, it's gonna be really short.
Okay, do I have... I don't have enough ore to make, unfortunately. Let's see if we can find some. Oh, thank God, some health. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so now we have options. So we can do... Let's see. Perfect strike. Attack immediately when the previous strike hits a land. A perfect strike. Bonus damage, combo, all that stuff. Defensive reflexes. Slow down time after a successful counter. Done.
He missed his old skills. He welcomed them back like it was at a reunion.
To get the next hook one. I can't buy it yet. Okay. Good to know, good to know. Oh! Oh, did I just block with another bird? Done and done. Okay. But I'm back to four back to 4 health points. Let's see, did you see that the Earth is scolding the Earth? Hold on, it went off my screen too quick. Is scolding EA over their recent tweet bashing single-player games? Oh, did they really? That seems like a silly thing to do. So much drama. I believe that. Give me my help. Give me my help.
Reynardo felt dubious about the whole plan.
Is this it?
With every step, he was waiting for it all to go horribly wrong. But against all odds, Pino's idiotic plan worked. Zenobia's ravens ran off after the geese, the net dropped, and Reynardo jumped out of the watermelon and put his sword to Zenobia's throat.
Reynardo,
That's weird.
She said. Are those new scars? They look good on you.
They look
You
good
never
on you.
returned my velvet jacket. It was my favorite. You look stupid in velvet. Oh, what does an imperial princess know about style? Oh, get a room, you two, said Latino. But the fleet was coming on fast, so they put Zenobia on the Farfarer and took her east, over the Nexus. She'd vanished from Swordfu School, from his life, without even saying goodbye, without ever telling him she was the Emperor's adopted daughter. Ah, Lapina was right, Reynardo thought reluctantly. She knows things. She recognized his look. You're taking me to the interrogators,
See, what could go wrong?
aren't you? She said, wide-eyed. And then she jumped, with her. Reynardo saw Zenobia plummeting. Then
Here he
saw the
is!
Nexus below them. Cats always land on their feet. Ah, she'll head for the Imperial outpost, yelled Apino. You have to catch her.
Curious. Curious. Why would you call it? Why would you call it now?
Cats can run faster, but foxes can run longer. If he ran, he could head her off before she reached her minions at the outpost. Well, he did love a good chase.
Oh, come on. Oh, I don't have a thing. Okay. Chase after Zenobia.
There was an engraving. Maximum capacity, 130 people.
There. See? Luciana, there's your joke of the day. Oh, and there's apples in these crystals. Yes, please. Yes, please. Apples, please. Curious. I don't know
Reynardo went to
130
the china
people.
shop. For some reason, the owner was always nervous.
Yay, I have full health again. Thank goodness. I have no idea where I am, by the way. Okay, I do want to go that way, but I want to check out the other path first.
Who needed bridges anyway?
Yeah, who needs bridges? Okay, so fun story, I'm stuck. So when it said Path of Destinies, it really wasn't joking when it said you choose a path and you stick with it. Oh! Oh, what is that? It's glowing and yellow. Avoid the Warlock's fire spell. It will damage everyone in an area once it explodes. Curious says, that would have been inconvenient if it said wrong sword at the top. Yes. You think I'm scared of you, man? Wow, they hacked at the same time. Oh, he maced his own guy. Okay. Not doing too shabby, but I could use... They hit me really hard. Man, these apples are really healthy. It's not even an apple a day kind of thing. It's just lots of apples. Alright, so I can't go that way. Where do I go? This way? Oh, come on. I want to go back. Man.
He was closing on her. He could smell her fear. He tried not to think about the interrogators at the secret base. What did they do to her? Maybe it didn't have to end that way. Maybe he could talk to her. But, after all, there were worse things the Imperials had done to friends of his.
I'm like, it's like, choose your path. And I'm like, I will. But I would prefer if I'm allowed to check out...
thought Reynardo.
Man, I would love to be able to go check out other places. Oh, come on. You guys haven't had enough yet? Oh, it hit me anyway. I didn't die good enough. Up. Dive into that. That was my mistake. Okay. Nope, still more. Now I can throw them off the cliff. Old Fox, new tricks, achievement unlocked. Use every trick in the book for an encounter. Yes!
The Imperials there were no match for him. Soon after, Zenobia limped up the path. When she realized he was already in front of her, she didn't even try to run. Oh, you left without saying goodbye. Again.
Ooh,
he said,
some salt in that wound.
I'm enjoying this a little too much, she said, shaken. Oh, spare us the chit-chat, would you? Said Lapino as he shackled her hands so she couldn't throw spells. She knows all his plans. All the way back to the Farfarer. Lapino nagged Reynardo about how the interrogators would pry all the intel out of Zenobia. How that would turn the tides in the imminent battle. All they had to do was take her to the rebel secret base. Reynardo didn't like to think about what the interrogators would do to her. Couldn't he just talk to her?
Like old times. Okay, so we hit another choice point. Ow, doggy, your paws are like sandpaper. Here's a blanket. Sleep under that. Okay. So, next choice, third choice. This is too cruel. Skip the rebel base. But things the interrogators would do to her, Reynardo could skip the base and find a way to interrogate Zenobia himself, or these things the interrogators would do to her. The thought made Reynardo shudder, but it was necessary so they could win the war. Yes, he would take Zenobia to the rebel base. No, I can't do it. I can't. It's too much. Maybe on my own playthroughs.
As they pulled away from the Nexus, Reynardo could see the fear in Zenobia's eyes. I can't take her to those creatures at the base, he whispered to Lapino. Ah, you've gone soft. Soft in the head. We captured her for what she knows. I'll take her to the mountains. Tell all the horrible things the Emperor's done. Yeah, believe me. She'll turn.
Believe
turn the wheel.
me.
The hell you will, shouted Lapino, and he grabbed the wheel back from him. The two of them wrestled for control of the ship.
Oh no!
It shot off like a mad sparrow. Suddenly, Reynardo was falling.
Oh no! Got my ramen.
When he came to, Zenobia was standing over him. Why didn't you take me to the base to be interrogated?
Why
she
are you
demanded.
yelling at me?
Do you know what's left of people they interrogate? This is some trick, isn't it? To make me fall for you again. Well, I won't. Oh, go on then. Scurry back to your ravens. I can't stop you. But strangely, she didn't. As Reynardo
So this is a
set off to
romance
find the
story?
Farfarer, she followed him, keeping just out of sight of the ravens.
Alright. Can I use it now? Oh, not enough. How about now? I have not found any gems. Sienna says, why? Okay, I don't think it's a full romance. She's just following me. Sienna says, why? Do we need to have a romance? Oh yes, please have enough ore. Not enough ore. Prini says, well, this is fantasy Star Wars, right? This is true. And
He once
in
met a
fantasy
pirate
Star
captain.
Wars...
He used hooks to get around his ship. Oh, what was his name again?
In fantasy Star Wars in general. Oh, gosh. You hit me for the whole thing? Romance is always good. I have died. Liberty gibbets. That's holy wonk, man. You can't hide from me.
To teach you how to fly.
I'm just trying to teach you how to fly. I'm just trying to teach you how to fly. Oh yeah, apples. Alright, I don't actually see her following me, so that's something.
There had to be something useful in these things, didn't there?
Can I go back down? No, I'm stuck up here. That's it. Pick your paths wisely, everyone, if you play this game. The good, the bad, the grunt. Trophy unlocked. Get rid of 75
Reynardo's
Raven.
become faster, stronger, bolder. If only he could figure out which.
Okay, I got some health back. Oh, I can go down that way. Okay, so what's up here? Oh. So what if I do this? It will not take me down there, is what just happened. Got it. Alright, so fun story. What we've discovered now is... Curious Query says, throws Raven off floating island. Now flap, flap, flap. You can do it! Ah, you think I'm gonna let you go this time? I think not, sir.
As Reynardo stopped to sniff the wind, Zenobia came up, still mad.
Oh, she's still mad.
Did you really think you'd just talk me into betraying my father? Oh yeah, sure, that was exactly my plan. Then why aren't you even talking to me? Because I've never talked you into anything in my life. They're gonna court-martial you for letting me go. He caught a whiff of the Farfarer. Wet rope, tar, and a cask of Scobel ale he'd spilt last year.
Oh dear.
It was that way.
And which way is that way? Because I definitely know he told me a direction and is letting me guess which way I'm supposed to go. So, lesson learned.
Imagine getting a horse up in one of these things. He would be cursing a blue streak.
You pick one path and you stick with it. That is... It took adventure platforming, choose your own adventure, quite seriously in this, didn't it? Not only do you choose your own adventure and choices, you choose your literal own path. Because I just passed by like 5 boxes that I know have ores, and I'm like, great, I can't upgrade my weapon without ores, but I passed all those boxes because I took the wrong path. How crazy is that? I love it. And you can't go back. Welcome to
Reynardo
Destiny,
wondered
right?
if he should have taken Zenobia to the rebel base for real. Maybe she wasn't playing him after all. After the bleak talk about the Emperor's dark secret, he was regretting his suspicion.
Oh yeah, give me the apples. This is also quite interesting structure as far as architecture is concerned, because I'm fairly certain these things shouldn't be floating.
Sure enough, the Farfarer had crashed in some rocks. There was no sign of Lupino. Zenobia caught up. All that kid stuff in Swordfu school. Look, look, that's the past. We're adults now. We have duties to other people. We have destinies. What are you talking about?
Are we having this conversation now?
And you are the most arrogant, slow-witted, light-fingered,
Oh dear.
mercenary, immoral, reckless. Run away with me, said Reynardo, and he realized he meant it. Just like that, she demanded. I will, if you will. So she kissed him. And it was the
This was
best
fast.
kiss he'd ever had. They held hands as they boarded the Farfarer. Reynardo felt light-hearted, like the winds that were playing the rigging like a balalaika. But Lupino, I need to get back to Lupino, he said, suddenly realizing he could have been captured. A prisoner. He's not. How'd you know? He saw something in her eyes he didn't understand. He fell, didn't he? Into the abyss. She looked away. Wouldn't answer. But then a bolt smashed through the Farfarer's keel. The broken ship plummeted out of the clouds.
What is going on? Curious says, I wonder what
Reynardo
fraction of the
picked
horse
himself
of
off the
130
deck.
people allowed on these.
They were alive.
We have to get to my private ship, she said. Do you trust me? I guess I must, he said. You go on ahead. Clear the path, she said. I can't kill my own soldiers.
He wanted to say that he didn't trust her, that he had no idea what he was getting into. But he had
I
no
think
choice,
she's
did he?
acting sus.
He was following his heart.
Oh, gosh.
That's what it means to be a hero. You had to follow your heart.
That is not what it means to be a hero. Your heart is usually faulty. I am not a fan of the follow your heart thought process. I think it's flawed in many, many ways. I think you should absolutely utilize it, but following it usually lands you down the course of pretty much bad decisions, nearly without fail. Follow your heart is like, don't think, just act. I get it, but more often than not, thinking is probably a little necessary. Use your head and your heart. Yeah, I can get behind that. But just that gung-ho, follow your heart, and do. White knights say that. I don't trust white knights. Alright, here we go. So now I have 2 skill points. Okay, so in order to unlock this, I need a hook shot, which I don't know what that is. Combat. Oh my god, how have I not already increased my own maximum health? By skill.
He'd always wanted to do that.
I'm sitting here at like normal health. I could have been buying health this whole time. Anyway, aggressive, countering attack now causes damage. Yeah, give me that too, since I'm actually not bad at countering. Can I go back? The answer is no. There's no going back. You know how? Because that's how destiny paths work. Curious says, I'd agree. I read something that says heroes would have to let the person they love die to save the world, but villains would destroy the world to save the person they love. Yeah, it's a rough dichotomy, you know, and I don't think following anyone's heart does anyone any
What
good.
was really fun was hooking yourself into a moving ship.
Is that what it said? Increases maximum health. Reynardo always wanted to do that. Is that what it said? Oh my god. I should get an achievement for accidentally having him at normal health for way too long. I am 1 essence away from being able to craft my sword. I am 1. Query. Chat. I am 1 ore away.
Heavily guarded. It must go someplace they really didn't want it to go.
Ow. No way, you're not getting away from me. I don't know where the edge is. Fine, take that. Throw him in a wall. That's enough. He always wanted to do that. I am so sorry, Reynardo. I did not mean to upgrade everything, but. Apples, please. Apples, please. What? No apples. Apples,
Well,
please.
they really
Ooh.
needed to redecorate anyway.
I got an ore. I got ore. And I accidentally tore off the thing. Apples, please. Apples, please. Apples, please. Aha. There we go. Now we're back to health. Alright. We now take this elevator that
No
holds 1
skateboarding,
horse.
the sign said.
Huh? Ho ho! Man, I should be getting way more XP. Apples, please. Let's take down banners. Take that. This is Kisara's Casual Corner. Who needs health? If we're doing this good, why not just take out the fleet single-handedly? Ow! Alright. Doing good, doing good. But I'm dying, but I'm doing good.
Focus.
I need to focus. I need apples. I need lots of apples. Who's hitting me? Oh! Oh! Oh, God! Oh, they're shooting cannons at me!
They paused to catch their breath.
No, I need that. I need that chest.
To be so close to her. What are you thinking? He asked. I'm trying very hard not to think.
This is
Me
such
too,
a weird
he
conversation.
said. Up ahead, he could see the thin silver of Zenobia's personal ship. It looked fast. They would leave all this behind.
Drake and I have had that exact conversation. When he would say, "What are you thinking?" And I would say, "I'm trying not to think." And he'll say, "Me too." I think we had a real conversation already like that. Alright, we have lots of stuff. Did I get core? I got water essence. Please have apples. Yes. Alright, I got a little bit of apples. What am I doing now? Where are those? Where are those? Oh, yeah. They were here. Those conveniently placed located apples. Yeah, right? They're nowhere to be found. Oh.
So this was what it was like to die. Not nearly as much fun as they said.
Restart from checkpoint. I'm fairly certain there is a don't die achievement. I have no doubt. Oh, come on, you can't hit me at the same time. Ugh. All right.
Through his armor. Oh dear, that wasn't good.
Convenient. Please. Apples. Yay! Conveniently stashed crate of apples. Sarah thriving on 2 health. That's when I'm at my best. I'm at my best when I'm near death. That's when the berserker comes out. But I'd prefer not to have the berserker.
You know what? Don't worry about it.
No way, you can't get away from me. Come here. And off the roof. See? Oh, I'm at 32 health. Close enough. Close enough. Alright, let's see. Now we go here. Alright. Okay, wasn't expecting cannon. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine! Everything's absolutely fine. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Alright, we're good. We're good. We're good.
The platform used a hybrid propulsion system fueled by anti-gravity and wishful thinking.
Curious. That's how we're able to get a horse. And it's probably about half of 130 since it's wishful thinking based. The more wishful thinking, the better powered the elevator. There you go. That I hope that answers the questions that we absolutely did not get answered. Propulsion and wishful thinking. Do. All right, here we go. Here we go. What am I fighting? Oh, it's got a shield? Shield grunts will block your attacks. Grab and throw another grunt into him. This will make his shield knocked away. Okay, not a fan of that. Anger management trophy unlocked. Destroy 100 inanimate objects. My wishful thinking was I wish I could get this grunt to come at me so I could throw him. Didn't work. Because I wasn't on an elevator. Oh, could I have gone up that way? I wanted to go the other way. I would have definitely rather gone that way. Alright, so here we are. Oh, no, come back here. Ow. There we go. And for making things so difficult, take that. Oh, I keep hitting the A button. Darn. Come on, Kasara. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Alright, now I can't go that way because I'm like... Well, even if I wanted to, I couldn't go that way. Just kidding. Have to go this way. Go team. Go team, go. I have terrible wishful thinking, apparently. That's my thought process. We're slowly taking on the whole fleet. I know, right? Ah, dodged it. Oh, nope. I want you instead. Ah, you didn't make it? Ah, well. Oh, was he shieldless? Oh. Buddy. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. I am on it. I played Mr. Shifty for 4 hours. I am on this. And if you've not played Mr. Shifty, it's stupid hard. Like, by level 13. I got this. Okay. Ah! No, I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. Right, round 7. Here we go. Narrator, you better not say nothing. This is not Bard's Tale. Ah, come on. There we go. No, I'm throwing you off a roof. Oh, you can't? That's alright. We'll do this instead. Alright! There. We got this. Can I eat my apples in peace?
As they reached her ship, Reynardo suddenly felt a sharp pain in his stomach. He was surprised to see a crossbow bolt sticking out of it. "I was going to lead the Empire to a secret base," said Lapino. "But no, you had to screw up my plan because you still got a thing for her." Reynardo stared at Zenobia. The kiss, was it real? She said, with a look of indescribable sorrow. She gestured and said an arcane word.
I knew she was sus.
Into the abyss,
She sacrificed.
screaming, "I'm telling your father!" Then she knelt down to cradle his head, and her paws felt very soft and warm. Okay, that was weird. He could have sworn he just died. Instead, he was on the Farfarer, sailing away from Ubar. And it was still burning. He'd fled burning Ubar years ago, hadn't he? And now he was back there. Had all those years fighting the Empire been nothing but a vision into the future? A useful vision if it was true. He'd learned something. Lapino was a traitor. Reynardo had suspected there was something wrong with the Mad Rabbit. But now he knew there was malice behind his goofiness.
Oh! Oh, so... Wow. Lupino, I rescued you from nothing, actually. Now that I think about it, I did rescue you from nothing, didn't I? Okay. So, story number 5, don't think twice. The kind of hero we were was a hero who always follows his heart. And guess where it got us? We died. So guess we're going to hire a hero we're trying not to be next time? Is that one. New truth revealed. Lupino is a traitor. So apparently you can actually get real truths from here. If I saw that correctly, there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. It looks like there are 22 different endings, by the way. Or something similar to it. So, I'm going to let everyone know right now. I am not playing all 22 endings. There's no way. If you would like to know, I do recommend getting this game. I think it's fun. I think it's quirky. I think it's silly. I think everything about it. I'm going to continue in just a second. But if you are interested to know what the true ending will be, you don't have to wait till next stream, I guess. Alright. New location unlocked, the Desert Temple. So not only do we get to the end of a game, and we did it, we actually unlock new things. We unlock new levels, which is level 2. Level and new temples. Okay, so there we go. Not only are we slowly taking on the whole fleet, we are slowly building the story. Alright. Look at this. There are, 24. There are 24. Luciana, there are 24 endings. Apparently, there are 5 other endings that have to do with this rabbit. And we just happened to pick the one that was like the most important of the set. There are apparently 6 to do with this cat. Something to do with this core. And then whatever this is, I have no idea what that could possibly be.
He'd made bad choices. But now, when the real battle came, he wouldn't make those choices. He wouldn't make the same mistake twice. The book's pages began to flip backwards, towards the beginning. And he realized that his adventure was just beginning.
No, we don't get to go back and save Peter.
The Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Or so a scholar in the mountains had told him. Surely the weapon that banished the lost gods could defeat the Emperor.
Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Emperor had brought the Sky Ripper pieces up out of ancient burial by his obscene rituals. Could this be where the Iblis Stone was hidden? Someone better get it before he does, thought Reynardo. And also, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Of course, Reynardo had a pretty strong suspicion that Lapino had betrayed the rebellion. But could Reynardo really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
Okay, so now we have a third option here. So we can go back and try to save Lapino again, and simultaneously, inside that story, there are 5 other endings with him in it. So inside that story, we could feasibly make different choices inside of it and see what happens. Or we can do a brand new thing, right? Build the Sky Ripper, go from there. Whoop. Okay. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to do one more on a totally different thing. I'm going to do one more story, 100% different ideas. So Reynardo, for the moment, we had that sneaking sensation that he is that wink trainer. Spoiler alert. But let's see what happens if we instead try to build the Sky Ripper. Or find the temple. The mysterious temple had risen out of the desert. The Emperor has sent his ravens to search for the Iblis Stone. The ancient artifact may contain the power to bring down the Emperor. So, let's go ahead and find either Yoda or the Sky Ripper thing. I'm thinking any, many, miny, mo. Any, many, miny, mo. Okay, here we go. Back and forth. Any, mini, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its toe. If it howls, let it go. Any, mini, miny, mo. My mother said to pick the very best one, and you are it. We are going to the temple. Yes, I did. I just made that the way.
The island was windswept desert. No one went there except ostriches and ostrich hunters.
The Iblis Stone. It sounded ominous. It sounded powerful. If the Emperor was searching for it, it must be dangerous.
And so, Reynardo went ostrich hunting.
Yeah, ostrich hunting.
Every child could sing
totally
verses
different.
about the Sky Ripper, but ancient codices held hints of other things. A stone that ate souls, a ruby that drank blood, a jewel only a righteous man could give away.
Were all these things the Iblis Stone? Long hidden in a buried temple? Another ancient item that was only resurfacing now? Drawn up from the deeps by the Emperor's horrific rituals?
Alright.
I wonder what I could make with all these sword crafting materials, thought Reynardo.
Finders keepers, open 10 small chests. I like too how this game is like semi-exploratory. You know, like it's clearly going in a certain direction. Like you have to go this way, but there are plenty of paths to actually technically explore. In that you're able, I can't open doors without using the simultaneous. So like void sword, fire sword, water sword. I can't open doors without those swords, which means there are entire locations 100% locked until I get a sword that opens that door. So I am actually kind of impressed with this. I got it. Prinny said he got it for free on PS Plus one time. I just bought it for $3. So regardless, I think this is a great game. So far, so good. It's got multiple levels. I mean, what more could you literally ask for? Let's see. Water essence, not enough. Fire essence. I can make a fire sword. Okay, we're making a fire sword. We're doing this.
The sword from the south was terrific for barbecuing sausages and ravens.
We're Excalibur? Nah. Hold R2 to activate magic swords. Peter could have lived. No, we could not go back and save Peter. The story started after Peter gave us the book. Sorry, Curious. No such fortune for us. Swords consume energy while activated. To switch swords, use this. So, Okay, so hero sword is this one. Now I have this as your thesis, but now I have fire essence. Do I have gems yet? I know, yeah, I know. No, I don't have any gems yet. One thing to make it better, or less ominous / shocking. Alright, so now I hold R2, and that's how I get my fire sword. Nice, I hope you can shoot fire like those things you've died in. I feel like that was like simultaneous, like, oh, cool. You know, like one of those compliments that feel a little backhanded. Oh, nice, I hope you can shoot fire like those things you died from. It's like, yeah, the things I died from, yeah.
The air
I'm here for it.
The steps were too tall for a person.
Uh-oh.
The entire place felt restless, like it had been vexed to nightmare under the dust, waiting for its hour to come around at last.
Alright, here we go. I'm still mad that I probably could have saved so much health. Oh. Ominously poetic.
Already here, cawing in frustration. They were still searching for a way in. Good. They
Good.
hadn't come too late. Smashing things was fun.
Oh, look, I have desert pumpkins this time. I think. Alright, let's use the altar. We have 2 stats. So you'll notice, I think these are now available. Yeah, a bunch of these are now available to us, now that we've actually started a second story. I'm fairly certain he wants more health, so we'll do that first. Alright. Dashing through enemies causes some damage, does not work on shields. Okay. That looked like Anakin and Obi-Wan fighting the Battle of the Droids in the elevator, yes! I know, right? Oh, I can actually... Yes, give me this.
Wanted to do that.
Alright, so now I can use my hook on shield enemies. I don't have to bonkers another Raven into it. Which is not... It's easy to do that, but this is way better. There. Oh, jeez, I missed that.
Can I borrow that?
Ah, alright, yeah, hooking those shields are way better. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I came this way. I feel much more powerful now. Though I would not mind some desert pumpkins. And an apple. Look, desert pumpkins and apples.
Hero wall. Hero sword. Ice wall. Ice cube.
Wrong sword. Yeah, so I need a ice water elemental sword, which I don't have. Interesting. Can't go that way. Is there a thing? No, no thing there. Okay. No, just open it. Just open it. Just open. There we go. You mean like these fire things, right?
He thought.
Okay, so this is the base one. We still want to... Oh, I need to heal. Oh, yeah, I could use that. But next time. Oh, look, a fire sword. A fire door, I mean.
Ooh, what's there?
Explorer. Dora. The Explorer. I have a gem! Shield Breaker. Family Jewels achievement unlocked. So now I have a gem. Shield Breaker. Your hits cause shields grunts to drop their shields. I didn't need it after all. But it's okay. We have it now. So now if I accidentally hit them instead of hooking them, I'll be better off. Alright. Alright, this is it, right? Oh, look. I can bypass all of that.
Huh? A lever? That was new. Most people still use doorknobs.
Doorknobs are nice. Oh, we have ore. Okay, so this one is for void. So I don't have a void sword, so nothing I can do there. See? So, like, inside this playthrough in and of itself, that's 2 doors that I had to bypass because I just don't have the... Yeah, see, like, I would have to come from that way for whatever path that was to get there. There's 2 doors, 2 paths I couldn't take.
You guys interested in real estate? Because you're about to buy the farm.
Ah! And off you go. Learn to fly. What? I feel like this is Bard's Tale all over again. Thank goodness I got that dash skill.
The Ravens, at least, could not get past this point. Obviously, the temple builders knew how to deal with tomb raiders.
Well, Laura Croft would have something to say about that. I'm sure she'd find a way. Literally finds a way in, like, every possible way.
That good. Yet.
Putting it plainly, I see, Mr. Narrator. Okay. Okay. Walking down the spiral staircase. Making our way to the elevator. I wish I may, I wish I might not die by fireballs this time. Alright. So no dying by fireballs. Cool. I like this plan. So far so good. Must be hot. Just a little bit.
Couldn't be good for global warming.
This is definitely not good for global warming. He's wishful thinking activated. There we go. Also, this is my blind playthrough, by the way. In case anyone hadn't guessed that from the one time. Ooh, what's this? A rock?
It was a stone of the purest blackness. It reflected no light, like a void made solid. Nervous, he picked it up.
And we have the Eye of Sauron.
It was the stone.
From Little
Eager.
Shop of Horrors.
Thirsty. That seemed tempting and terribly wrong. Zenobia was the Emperor's greatest general and a potent witch. But they had been close once, and Reynardo wasn't sure he really wanted to be Emperor.
Sounds Voldemort.
Capture the core of Skyripper instead. It was the eye of a lost god, torn out by the transcendent Emperor to power his greatest weapon. "Get to the core," said the stone anxiously.
True. Also, we did our last playthrough with Zenobia. So this time, since we're trying to do everything differently just for this playthrough, we're going to go ahead and go for the core. Alright. Especially since the Eye of Sauron literally just said, not the core. Oh, we're listening to her. No, we're not. Oh, I mean, yeah, we go. Alright, so we're going to go for the core because the core Horcruxes don't listen to those. Don't. Alright, let's go after the core and see what this stone is so scared of.
The stone bothered him. He hated being told what to do.
Right?
Wasn't that why he joined the rebellion? Wasn't that why he'd refused to be a soldier? He'd agreed to come on board only if he could freelance. The stone felt a bit clingy.
The stone
sage Calaveras
clingy.
had told him where to find the Skyripper, a weapon capable of challenging the gods. Even without its armature, the core would still possess great power. He would go there.
The stone was
he
clingy.
landed the Farfarer, Reynardo had a rare feeling of regret. It's not too late, he thought. He could turn around and sail for Zenobia's island. He frowned. Wait a minute. He didn't want to kill Zenobia, did he? Sure, technically she was the enemy, but they'd been at Swordful School together. They'd never been lovers, but somehow they'd been closer. She'd told him every secret about herself. Except the biggest one. That she was the Emperor's daughter. No. Kill Zenobia, whispered the stone. Before it's too late.
Curious says, I wonder if the stone will backstab us like that rabbit. I don't know. There are 24 stories. Why is the chapter called Regrets? I don't know. Curious. Maybe that's what I feel like when I take these pathways. I regret not going right. Which I didn't do, and it served me well. Now we have Void Essence. Okay. This looks like the island from Kevin Allen's stream last night, last night of Pokemon Snap. Activate wishful thinking.
He wished there were more pylons he could use the hook on.
There, see, I
needed to construct
there.
additional pylons.
There you go. I wish they would construct additional pylons. There it is. You have asked Curious Query, and the game has granted. Use your heart and your head. I will. My head says go left. No, my head says go right, so right it shall be. Why am I glowing? My head says go back toward where I started, apparently. Yep, that's what I did. Yes, I did. I went back where I started. Alright, this is the box. There's no way to go there. Okay. We learn. We live and learn. Nothing that way. Wooden bridges are good. Ooh, what's this? Aha! See, I used my head first, and that allowed us to get this chest.
Ore is pretty heavy to carry. You know what's not? A new sword.
Right? So first, before I decided I'm going to follow my heart and jump down, I said, let me explore to make sure there's nothing else here I need to get. Now, I've explored this area. I'm going to jump down. See? That's called using your head and your heart. And it gained me 2 things. Alice in Wonderland vibes. Yep, Oh, hero pose. And zigzag. So I can see more stuff. Look at that. Look at that. Using my head, trying to locate these boxes of ores finally. Look at that. I got 50 ore. Man, my first playthrough would have been totally different.
There was something sour in the air. Like the earth had ruptured over something that had been fermenting for a very long time.
Look at it. I am on it. I am on it with this chest finding stuff. I am much better prepared now. Oh, doggy, your belly is warm. I'm waiting for the Cheshire cat to show up. Nope, just ravens. Ooh, that was close. Ah!
Where did that go to?
Oh, I can use my fire sword. Whew. You can hear the whispers.
About what it could do for him. With each raven he cut down, he felt a jolt of power flowing into his arm. You're weak, whispered the stone. The core will kill you.
I'd be mad if the core's not lying.
Afraid of it? No, don't be ridiculous. It chuckled. But it's unstable. It will poison you so much as carry it. And if you try to use it, it will explode catastrophically. Reynardo did not trust rocks that talked in his head. He went onwards.
Do not trust rocks that talk in your head. That is a good general idea to keep with you. Let's see, this is increased more maximum health. This one is run faster. Run faster is not bad. Countering combos. I mean, I have good combos, but not really. Here we go. I wanted this one.
Way better than being able to shrink down to the size of an ant. What was that all about, anyway?
Are we really bashing on Ant-Man right now? Because I'm here for it. I loved it. I thought Ant-Man was great. Okay, here we go. I need to charge up my fire thing. Show me your moves. It's even unlocked. Don't know what it is. What? Why isn't it working? There we go. Ow, you. Come on, really?
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
I will not succumb to that Game of Thrones reference. I refuse. But I know where it's from. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Luciana says, totally agree. Good advice. Do not listen to the rocks in your head. As a general starting point. Okay. Here's a core. Hopefully it doesn't talk. If the core talks, that's it. We're dead.
The stone became hysterical. No, it's too much power. We'll rip a hole in space and time.
He had a sudden vision of
plunging his gauntlet into the core and dying in anguish. That wasn't his vision, was it? The stone had sent him its darkest fears, hadn't it? He had a sudden impulse to do exactly that. He raised his right fist and plunged it into the core.
Oh dear.
There was a rush of light. He thought he could hear the stone screaming. And then he passed out. When Reynardo came to, the core was gone. But the Iblis stone was no longer black, but glowing with a blue light. And it was silent. "I can't hear you," he sang out. And, "You?" It didn't answer. "Ha," he said. He had defeated the demonic gem with the power of his mind. He felt invincible. It was time to attack the Imperial outpost on the Nexus. Take the battle to the enemy. But among the huge crystals, there was also an observatory. A wise man would probably ask the scientists exactly what he had first. How wise was he?
Interesting. Interesting. Luciana said you've never seen Game of Thrones. I actually have seen it, so I do know the reference, but I know some people haven't, but I just know it's a Game of Thrones reference. The stone went from clingy to hysterical. It did, right? Whoa! All right, here we go. So we have, it never hurts to ask for advice. You can't always ignore it. That is, oddly enough, the weirdest way to for good advice. It never hurts to ask it for advice. You can always ignore it. Right? Does that not sound like great backhanded advice? It would be wise to understand what he had done. The scientists at the Nexus would have answers, or take the battle to my enemy. What was that about not looking a gift horse in the mouth? Maybe it was time to use this power to turn the tides. Destroying the enemy outpost in the Nexus would be a great first step. This sounds bad for some reason. I know, right? I was like, the stone was really freaking out. I actually am. Here's what I think. Here's what I say. If a demon is freaking out about something, you have something powerful, and you should probably be wise and check it out. So guess what we're going to do? We're going to be wise and check it out.
As the Farfarer made its way toward the Nexus,
Unless they don't have answers.
Reynardo could see tiny sparks in the blackness that was the Iblis stone. As if somewhere within it, the core was still spitting out energy, which the Iblis stone sucked in hungrily. You'd think the stone would want this kind of power, wouldn't it? Thought Reynardo. Well, the scientists would explain it all.
This is the use our head, not our heart run here. Now that I think about it, this is a rather big... Let's not overthink
His
this.
gut, and it had worked out. That's what it meant to be a hero. To ignore the naysayers and the oddmakers and do what you knew was right and have it turn out to be the right thing. Well, he wasn't worried. Once he got to the observatory, the scientist toads could explain it. Then he could carry the war into the enemy's camp and destroy them all.
All right.
Dear. He was getting a little bloodthirsty, wasn't he?
That is also another oversimplification that I probably don't like. The second opinion, I was going to say. Second opinion sounds overconfident in my opinion. Just take on the enemy single-handedly as a freelance rebel. Honestly, yeah. Just a little bit. Just a little overconfidence. Just a smidge, just a hair. Take out these barrels. Does this ice have... Ah! Take that. Sweet. Got good combat. Alright, wishful thinking elevator, activate.
Reynardo wondered if it wasn't cheaper to build bridges and stairs.
Or just build everything on the ground. That would be ideal. You know, ground. Ground is lovely. I like ground. The ground is a wonderful place to be. Alright, we got lots of ore, and yet to find one place to actually do anything with it. Ooh, okay. I can't do anything with the altar. Aha! You shan't escape me! Wow, you all attacked me at once. There we go.
Reynardo told the corpses. It was something he'd seen in a play once.
Ah, welcome to Earth.
Reynardo had never felt better in his life.
Uh-oh.
Normally, a battle would wear him down, and he would need a night's sleep.
Sus.
Now he felt like he could go all night and all day. He felt like people were cheering him on, and he could practically hear their applause as he slew one raven after another.
Suspect. Suspect. It seems bad to me. No, we're going this way. For once, I'm not going to take the wishful thinking elevator. We're going to go this way first.
Once you tried.
Haha! Look at that. Use my head. Right? This is the use my head, not follow my gut scenario. And I got more ores. Reynardo. Reynardo is prime sus. He would be the first one out of the airlock in Among Us. No doubt about it. I have yet to see a workshop. I'm a little concerned.
He was practically sure he'd find something useful in one of these things.
I was like, I have plenty of cores.
And the Skyripper core. Two artifacts from the time of legends. Reynardo was becoming a legendary hero, wasn't he? He had enough power to save the
there it
rebellion.
is.
But he had to understand this power, so he would not misuse it.
Smart. Smart. This is the wise course of action. Alright, so first... Oh... Okay. I'm gonna level up the regular hero
Was
sword.
always a little better when he sharpened it.
Because now I can heal over time. Seems a little OP, honestly. Oh, I thought I got another gem. Okay. Oh, God! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Energy spears. Easy to dodge, but boy do they sting if you didn't pay attention.
Just do the thing! Oh, God! Yeah, let me out of here! What a terrible set! What is that?
Some people were just liable to explode if you upset them.
Watch out for explosive ravens. When hit or thrown, they will explode after a few seconds. Use them to your advantage. Okay. Let me through. Okay. Not my greatest work, but I got it. I got it. This is the way we came, right? Okay. Yeah, let's go this way. Okay, cookie. See, I have lots of ore now. Making our way downtown. Let's see how long it takes.
These platforms were great. Reynardo wanted one for his house.
Oh, that's how that works. Okay. I forgot how to switch my... Oh yeah, okay, so it's D-pads left and right. That's how that switches it out. Okay.
The toads at the observatory measured the stone with their occult devices. I fed it the core of Sky Ripper, explained Reynardo. No more feed blood and souls.
But the core is not an unlimited energy source,
said one toad. Another said,
there's a feedback loop, you see, which could overload the stone. Yeah, the stone doesn't actually feed on
This is,
souls,
I think, one person reading it, by the way.
But on pain of killing another sentient being. If you can truly be at peace with yourself, it would not overload.
This was all very confusing. At peace? Yes, the mountains were peaceful and quiet, but he now had the power to turn the tides. He should report to the Rebellion Council and prepare for the decisive battle.
Okay, so I need to either make peace with myself or just go fight the battle. So are we going to Dagobah right now? Is that where we're headed toward? We're gonna go train with Yoda real fast over here in the mountains at peace. Okay, so we can either at peace, yes, that almost makes sense. Overloading the core did not sound reassuring. Maybe Reynardo could try to find peace real quick, then go back into the fray to save the rebellion. To the mountains we need to go, or finding peace takes time, and the rebellion was running out of time. Reynardo had to focus on the mission. He had to save the rebellion while there was still a rebellion to save. To the rebel base now. I like the idea. I like the idea of going to Dagobah. So I'm going to make that choice, and I hope we're all in agreement with it. Awesome, awesome. To Dagobah! Yoda! To Dagobah we go.
the one thing he understood from all the toad arguments. Maybe the stone did not feed on blood, or souls, or rage. It fed on empathy. It fed
Ed
on
versus
the pain
Art.
he felt when he put an end to another being's existence. Even if that other being was a raven intent on killing him. If he could find peace, then he could use the power of the Ibla stone without being taken over by its evil. The mountains. He would go to the mountains. He could find peace there.
All right, here we go. Yes, very head.
The mountains were not empty. There
Oh.
were ravens everywhere.
So no peace here.
No matter. He had to fight, yes, but he didn't have to be angry.
It's the little
Parry,
things.
dodge, slash, and breathe.
Thank you.
Yes, focus on the rhythm, the dance of it, not on the blood or the raven's core as they died. Ah, it was working. He wasn't feeling those dark jolts of eldritch energy. He wasn't feeding the Iblis stone.
Curious, I think this is like the third time now where you were like, oh, this is great, and then like it's clearly not the greatest idea. It's like, oh no, the princess jumped off of the thing. Low threat of death. Just kidding for both of them.
Whee!
Alright. We decided to take this path. Got some ores and some water stuff out of it. Yeah, and I guess we're going back. Inhale, exhale. Find comfort amongst death. All hunky-dory. I don't know where to go. Oh, here. We go here. It matched the floor.
It was definitely easier to fight inanimate objects.
Right? That's what I always say. It's way easier to beat up a table than the table maker. I don't always say that, by the way. That's not a sentence I ever say. Ow. It would be very weird if that was a sentence I always said, huh?
Silent. His mind was his own, and his heart too. He bore them no ill will, these ravens. They were doing their job. They were expressing their nature. Dance, whirl, parry, jab, and breathe. It was all so simple, wasn't it? But something was missing. He didn't feel truly at peace. Wait. Wasn't this near where Calaveras lived? The sage would help him figure it all out.
Curious says, when that fire one gets hit, it kind of sounds like a mix of a phoenix and a basilisk cry. Yeah, actually, the basilisk, definitely, I can definitely see it. The phoenix one, I have to hear a phoenix one again.
It was a bit windy up here.
Uh-oh, run. Go team, go. I have to go back and listen to the Phoenix sounds Justin had played for me a while back. I think it's the internal mantra. I think this internal mantra versus I have so much power, I have everything I need to defeat the rebellion is much nicer. I think so. I definitely prefer the way of wisdom over anything else.
Don't be shy.
No, we want this one. Just, fight to peace. Fight to peace. Is it this way? Yeah, let's go this way. Look at that. We can actually probably make a void sword by now. Alright, we have to go back. We'll go this way. We came that way. So instead we'll go this way, because this is a path. Paths are good. Alright. Space pumpkin. Oh, look at all this. I should probably check the achievements after this. Like, how many achievements actually are there in this game? I am an achievement hunter, in case you don't know. I actually love getting... I have, on the PlayStation, I believe I have... I can look this up. Hold on. This question might actually bother me. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, that's right. 20 platinums. And on my Steam, I think 29 100%ed ones. I love achievement hunting. Sometimes I can't do it. That's why I like having like multiple consoles, because like platinum on the PS, I love doing it. 100% on the PC, I love doing it. If I don't think I'm gonna 100% a game, I'll put it on the Switch. I wonder how this story will end. I know, me too. We had the one with the rabbit. Now I'm like, where are we going with this? I have Dagobah over here while I'm fighting ravens in like a Kung Fu Panda kind of way. Oh yeah, you better believe I'm absolutely mixing up my movies here. Oh, what's this?
What was the point of this gate?
Ah!
Did you think no one would notice the lever?
Oh. I need to do it quick.
The Iblis Stone,
Ah!
silenced by the Sky Ripper's core, had given Reynardo enough power to challenge the Imperial fleet. But what Reynardo was seeking was inner peace. The rebellion was on the verge of extinction, but it would have to wait.
This is literally Star Wars talking right there. Oh, we have an altar. Okay. Let's see. Slow down time after second to attack until your next action. I attack pretty quickly. I try to use it very fast. Interesting. I do like running faster. I'm gonna go running faster. I could use that. Yeah, a little bit of extra speed is a good thing. Ooh, what's this?
At the end of the mountain path, he found the wise Calaveras in his workshop. Do you fix souls or only artifacts? He asked the sage.
Does your soul need fixing?
We found Yoda.
Asked the sage. I've been killing a lot of ravens lately, he told the sage.
You're a fox.
A fox you are.
Said Calaveras.
And to kill birds is part of your nature. Take joy in it. I mean, I might as well worry about eating flies. Would you like a fly?
It was true. That's what he had forgotten. The joy.
Of being a
he
fox?
was ready for the final battle. The Farfarer cut through the clouds. The air had never felt so sweet since he was a child.
There it was. The dreaded Imperial fleet.
Found
It smelled
Yoda
wet
behind.
camp ropes there, wood and tar and ravens. Even the fleet smelt good somehow. He was ready.
Ready you are.
He was ready.
Alright, we are ready. We left Dagobah. Now we're gonna face the fleet.
Reynardo had it all squared away in his head.
He would kill the Emperor. Isengrim III had begun well, but he had gone mad. He was trying to invoke the lost gods by means of dark, blasphemous rituals. That was a secret. But the victims had spoken to Reynardo. The ghosts had spoken. No anger. Reynardo could not afford anger. It was empowering the crystal in his sword. That made him stronger, but it clouded his mind. He would not be a hero. A hero strives. Reynardo would just be one with
Not a hero.
everything.
Just the
The Emperor
Buddhist.
would die, and the wheel would turn, and all would be restored without rancor, without sorrow, without pain.
Okay. I can get behind this, I think. Maybe. No good nor evil. It's just things just need to be and reset. Though I feel like that kind of mantra is more of a destroy everything at once. Kind of like all across the board destruction instead of picking a side kind of scenario, which is
Don't get
definitely
ahead
a
of
thought
yourself, lad.
process. What's over here? Seed chest.
rather well, actually.
Alright, we're doing pretty good. We haven't died yet. Thanks. We have not. Ice pumpkins. Just gonna uproot everything. Alright, wishful thinking. But preferably propulsions.
Really ought to put a railing on this thing, he thought.
Oh, we're gonna go this way. Okay, now I'm just improving my skills. See? Alright. I say that knowing that this is still a bar to go.
They really ought to make them stronger.
I mean, we could choose not to hit them. That's also an option. Alright, here we go. Fighting the fleet single-handedly, but with inner peace now. Ow. Ow, what was that? Oh, you.
Done beautifully.
But the more he thought about it, and he had so much more time to think about it, that he was not worrying about the battle. Killing the Emperor would not...
Yeah, look, I even dodged
Another
the
would take his
cannons
place.
this time.
Perhaps Zenobia. Perhaps the Speaker of the Rebel Council, and power would corrupt them too, and death would make grief, and grief would lead to hatred. He must lead by example. Reject the violence. Reject the desire to create violence. But how?
That was silly of me.
Next time, bring more birds.
Look at that. Look at that. We are on this. Oh! I forgot about the cannons! It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. Whew. Whew. I see you watch me kill Securious. I hear it. I feel it. Oh, we didn't go this way
Soon
last
he'd
time.
confront the Emperor. Funny that this whole war had come about because the Emperor feared death. And now it was coming for him. There was
It's coming
some sort
for
of
you.
lesson there, wasn't there?
What is that? What is that? What is this? Curious? You said it and then something new popped up. Enchanters can buff and heal. So let's go deal with that. Alright. Ow. Haha! On a roll. Okay, on a roll. We're good. We are good. We're okay. We're okay. We're totally okay. Oh, are we entering the ship? Did we make all the right choices? That's what that usually means, right? Reminds me of Voldemort, who rules but fears death. Yes, I feel like the person was like, you know what? I'm going to take every genre of fantasy, sci-fi I've ever seen and put them in here. And I'm going to take Kung Fu Panda and put in Inner Peace 2 while I'm at it. Oh wait, it's this one. I wanted fire. Oh, I want to heal. There we go. I don't know what water damage is.
Finally, he came to the Emperor's ship. The path behind him was strewn with dead ravens. The path
I gotta tell Drake that
to enlightenment. His mistake, he realized, was trying to change the world. The world would spin and the wheel would revolve whether he strove against it or not. What he had to do was nothing. He had attained enlightenment. He sat down, adopted a full lotus position, and began to meditate. And all around him, the warriors stopped fighting too. They knew. They could feel his enlightenment. They gave up fighting, dropped their weapons, and became his disciples. No, just kidding. The nearest raven stabbed him with a sword and then chopped off his head.
Okay.
Might not have thought this through properly.
Mm-hmm.
Thought Reynardo's head as it rolled around the deck and died. Reynardo stared at the book. He was still alive. Again. And still only flying away from burning Ubar. Had he lived that adventure? Or only dreamt it? Had he really died?
Oh my
It
God.
felt so real, not like a dream at all. And he'd lost again. Oh, he hated that. But he had made different choices. And he'd lost in a different way. It was the book, wasn't it? Oracles showed you your destiny. But this was showing him different ways he could die miserably. Thanks a bunch, book, he thought. But these were destinies that he did not have to fulfill.
There's a bunch of ways you can die.
But he'd learned another true thing. The Iblis Stone was evil. It would try to corrupt anyone who used it.
Yeah, it's called Return of the Hippie. So that's the story we had. Return of the Hippie. Not just the Path to Enlightenment, but Return of the Hippie. We got killed again. Okay. I haven't even met the Emperor yet. I know. There's so many other things to this story. New truth revealed. The Iblis Stone corrupts anyone who uses it. Okay, so we have truths. Truths are making their way. We've learned a new truth, right? We have now done 2 out of the 24 stories, so there's 22 left, and we've gotten some truths out of it. So there we go. We're doing good, right?
But that meant there must be a destiny where he survived and won, right?
I am playing the
Otherwise, what
multiverse
was
right
the
now.
point?
Is what's just happened.
And with that, the book's pages fluttered back once more to the beginning, and the clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Or so a scholar in the mountains had told him. Surely the weapon that banished the lost gods could defeat the Emperor. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis Stone was hidden there. It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. Maybe he could find a way to use it. To take its power without surrendering to its wickedness. And also, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Of course, Reynardo had a pretty strong suspicion that Lapino had betrayed the rebellion. But could Reynardo really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
Okay. So, at this point, where are we at? We're actually, so it took actually 2.5 hours to get through the entirety of 2 stories. So there are 22 stories left. So if we take about an hour or so per story, which is about what it was, that's a 20-hour game for $3. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I guess it could seem repetitive, but they also have the hack and slash, the platformer, isometric platformer. You have multiple paths that you can actually take inside the hack and slash platformer. So I actually think I would rate this a pretty decent game to get. It is currently on sale. I may bring it back. I haven't decided yet. Ultimately, what I was going to do was just play it a little bit. I'm not sure if I necessarily want to keep playing it because I think it will start spoiling it for people. So if I do decide to do it, I'll put a spoiler alert. If you want to play the game yourself, buy it on the PlayStation. I think it is available for PlayStation 4 and 5. It's $3. Try it. See what happens. Maybe you'll get all the endings before I do. It's really a multiverse. Otherwise, if I do decide to do it again, I'll put a spoiler warning. Don't come to that one if you want to keep avoiding spoilers. I may haven't decided yet, but who knows? I'm having fun with it. Besides, I like hack and slash platformer games, so it works out. Otherwise, I think this will be it for now. We're going to call it here as far as the stream is concerned. Thank you all very much for joining me. I really do appreciate it very much. At this point, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to raid someone. I haven't raided them before because they usually stream before I do. So, yeah, they're usually not streaming at the same time at any point. So this is like the first time I get to stream to raid them and whatnot. It is a good friend of mine, Floppy Jalopy. She is playing her first playthrough of Skyrim. She's never done it before, so this is her first time. So we're gonna check her out. Thank you very much, Curious, for joining. I hope you enjoyed it while you were chilling and relaxing. Now I have to spell her name right. Floppy Jalopy RL. So like, what is... No, RL. Alright. Like I said, always, thank you very much for joining. I appreciate it, and I will see you again on Monday. And keep on the look on the schedule for next week. I have to adjust it just because I have, like, a dentist appointment. So keep on the look on the Discord for any changes. Have a great weekend, and as always, stay safe, everyone.